We're back. Partially. But we're live. We shall transverse into the realm, into the journey of ascension. How have you been? Hope so all right. Me? I'm drowning. But that's what we're going to talk about. On the journey of ascension, the drowning, is it floundering? Like you're plopping like a fish out of water on the ground. Deer in the headlights. What do you do? What do you do? When you are at the volcano site and interrupted, what do you do? Um, I don't, I don't promote the journey of ascension as there's going to be some endpoint. The whole idea of it is literally journeying through your ascension in life by surveying your life and monitoring your behaviors and your reactions and your partaking in the society. Over time, you should be able to transverse the wind blowing, the hard wind blowing. You should be able to transverse that. You should be able to examine where you are, examine where you've been, and come to the reasoning that shit, I'm doing pretty good. Not pretty good for others' expectations. Not pretty good for familial parental expectations. Not pretty good for even yourself. Because there's so much nuance in knowing oneself and knowing this journey that you need to be on and that you're partaking on and that you're actually in, but still being that like worrisome little mouse. You gotta flat that away. Yeah? Like a fly. Like a pestering fly. Because it's a pestering thought to be a worrisome rat. Be able to look and say, okay, I've had this type of panic before. It's not the same situation. It is the feelings that is brought about it because of whatever situation that's causing the behavior, the feelings of within, the emotions of within, and maybe protruding out. You must be able to survey your own life, because if not, then you are subject to your own trivial thoughts on top of the projections of others. When the wind is blowing and it's much chaos, how are you reacting to that? What are you gathering? What are you doing? What are you not doing? What are you feeling? What are you not feeling? How are you managing the day to day of being in the lion's den? Literally. The reason why it's a journey is because there's going to be parts that's out of alignment, and there's going to be parts that's actually quite in alignment, and it is going to be hard to be able to conceptualize that, much less anybody else that's looking in from the outside into your life. That's why you have to be headstrong and steadfast. Not even headstrong, truth be told, steadfast in knowing that the emotional reactions of being in the wind, in the chaos, that reaction, those feelings, that I hate the word like handling and managing, but the integration of that, way better than before. 10 times better than before. You have to be able to say that. No one else is going to do that for you. No one else is going to say, oh, you're actually handling it really well. How can they know? Their interaction, you might be off your fucking rockers. But you know you were off your rockers 10 times instead of 20. Progress. Journey. Because you learn how to integrate. Because you learn not to let the worrisome of the worrisome dictate the way your mind operates and moves. Because you've been doing it over and over and over again. Practicing, using oneself. If everybody is going to use you as a social experiment for their entertainment, you might as well do it for yourself, for your progression. Is it? If people are going to use your life and your being and the ways that you do things and who you are as a being, they're going to use that literally as an experiment. So should you. Why not you? Moonlight, not now. I'm making a video. I'll play later. I was playing. She went to go sleep. Now she want to do my thing real fast. Anyway, it's entertainment, something to do. You ever lived around people and they treat you like a social experiment? Oh, you're like, oh my God, I can't even just exist and be left alone. What are you gonna do? We'll all be in a social experiment then. You're testing, you're testing, and so am I. Let's all see what comes out of the rabbit hat, shall we? That's just an example, but you know, these storms will come. The wind from tornado. Hello, terrible. What are you gonna do? You gonna keep doing like you was doing? Did that help? That didn't help at all. Moonlight, you gotta give me a second, please. Moonlight, please, come on. I'm begging you. You know? So strive to collect memories. Yeah? What is, yeah. What is time anyway but a collection of memories, isn't it? And the more you collect memories throughout certain periods of time, it's easier to survey your life. You see? You're like, go on now. What happened? Um, Another part is it might be difficult because some people want you to dwell in the chaos. People you love want you to dwell in chaos with them because they don't understand how you conjured this this peace of knowing it's going to be okay. So dealing with that aspect of not just with oneself, but with externally with others, anyone, workplace, neighbors, friends, family, strangers, acquaintances, whatever. I don't know. All these different words to categorize people. It is what it is. They're all humans anyway. Doing human stuff. Never let nobody draw you into their chaos. Especially if you've been so inclined to in the past. And then the next thing you know, you're going back and forth. Why? As if you don't have enough chaos, as if you don't have enough wind turbulence to deal with, right? As if you don't have enough of that. Now you're being dragged into more turbulence because others have not grasped the inner peace that they claim they have. Because why are you creating this chaos? Why are you adding on to my chaos? Why do you like to go back and forth? It's one thing if you feel like a debate. I'm not even talking. I'm literally talking about like just going back and forth for the sake of just being chaotic, and then having the nerve not to realize that you're not even. And then you have the, and then people will have the nerve to act like I'm not doing anything wrong. It's you. You don't understand. No, you don't understand. I am peaceful in this chaos because I know what it's like to not be. And I've done too much inner work to allow you, and by you I mean them, and by them I mean and it too. It doesn't matter. Anything that tries to draw you away from the inner peace that you have been working on, having inner peace when the wind is just crashing and crashing. Hmm? Crashing and crashing. I won't let anyone. You must be steadfast like that because you know about the work that you have put in, and how you're measuring that work that you put in is going to be different for everybody else. What was the usual response? What was the usual habits? What was the usual mind processes that you have done in the past that you realized by studying and surveying oneself and one's behavior, one's reactions? You have seen we're doing all right. Actually, we're doing better than all right. We're flowing that, so we're conjuring in the resolution that we need rather than bringing the destruction that the wind surely can create. You understand? You must focus on the resolution. Focus the energy on the outcome of which brings a peaceful dwelling within oneself. And the route to that might look maybe nonchalant or uninterested or irresponsible or whatever, however it may look to others from externally. But you know, I'm still active, especially if inactivity was the normal reaction or response. I'm still active. Patience, the dreaded word. I hate it. I have come to learn that it usually brings me the best outcome, pretty much, over and over again. So I learned to love it. It's like I hate it, but I'm gonna learn to love it, because I'm here for the best outcome. I'm not here for the repetitive bullshit. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the best outcome. And if patience is the best outcome, and steadfast in having faith, once again, if you don't, that's okay. But that this is going to work out. It's going to be okay. I put too much energy in it. Once again, this is all faceted around the journey of ascension is going to be understood by the individuals who have put in the work in numerous ways to be able to receive then the rewards of that. And that time of the day, you don't even realize you're doing it though, because it's just a part of who you are. Then once you start putting two and two and two and four together, that's what helps you give you the confidence to be like, okay, it's going to be okay because I'm reaping this from what I did here. It's mine. It's my money and I need it now. Oh, I miss those funny commercials. Yes, my love. Moonlight, please. I know it looks like I'm not doing anything, but I'm actually doing something. Go on. Yeah, you should be extra too. Shout out to all of us girlies that be just extra. You just extra. Wow, like ain't nobody ever do that to you. Anyway, so all this process too is giving yourself some grace. It's not every time the wind starts to shake things down. You gotta run, and go, go, go. You're gonna fuck it up. You're gonna fuck it up. You're gonna fuck it up. Relax. Take it easy. Let me catch a vibe. Let's just take our time. Just relax your mind. Take it easy. I like that song. Let me up my way. We do beautiful highway. You look fly in the first lane. Make you wanna say that's something. Never wanna too thirsty. Too thirsty for that reward, it go burn you in your ass. Okay? Believe me. Please believe me. Slow down. I just wanna get to know you. I've been listening to that song. I don't know why. Now the flowers fully bloom in the summertime. You're ready to be watered by this conversation. Oh, you're ready. I like that song. Okay. I'm getting distracted. ADHD brain kicking in. Oh my gosh. Anyway, slow down. Alright, let me go. Cause this girl, she not gonna stop till I go play. Okay, Mulan, I'm gonna come right now. Okay, give me a second. Slow down. You got this. You can do this. If it comes fast, it's gonna crash you. It needs to come slow. Huh? Um, there's so many things I want to say. Oh, another part. When the wind is going back and forth, up and down, all around, like if you need support, you're gonna have to call out for it. Pride. Oh, you're proud. Things are up, down any minute now, and you got pride. You can't. You're not at that level yet. Where you don't have a bed yet. If the wind were so to ever knock you over, you better call them for support. Supporters, don't compare your struggle to the ones you are supporting. Don't compare your life to the ones that you're supporting. How are we going to ever break these fucking annoying, persistent, never leaving, ever present misery within blood lineages if it keeps on happening the same way and there is not a sustainable support? Not in the way that you feel, but in the way that the climber, the one that's sturdy, the one that is that specific type of wind is hitting like a motherfucker for a reason. You want to compare your life to them instead of supporting them. Why aren't you following your role? As if the one that's got enough wind don't have enough to fucking worry about. Oh, I got wind too. No, I know. We all know. And yet your role is to support. And they're just to learn how to be so steadfast like a fucking brick. You see? There's so many parts I wish I can go into more, but she's gonna come and cuss me soon anyway. It is quite important that people in each other's lives recognize when the type of wind and recognize their role in subsiding this wind before it starts to spread more and more and more. Before it picks up more and more and more. It needs to be a collective effort. And you, as the one who needs to remain steadfast, is going to be quite difficult because you are the one with the vision of what needs to happen. And it might just be that your supporters don't have that vision. So how are they going to support you? They have to have faith in you. And not the one that sounds good, actual faith. You know, a lot of that's another topic for another day. I was about to get into it. So many people say they have faith, they don't have faith. It's just something they're used to saying. What do I mean by that? I mean that having faith is having a set consciousness that the output is worth the input, no matter what the situation looks like, no matter what the environment looks like, no matter how much the wind is rattling. Like, it's cool. That's faith to me. And for the realist, just like the person who is steadfast and the person who's on this journey of ascension, yeah, whoever says you, me, whomever, just like you're steadfast, jump into the supporter role now. So you need to be able to see that. You want the brick wall to keep explaining why it's a brick wall? Okay, I'm tired now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. The video kind of got all over the place, you know, little tangents here and there, but because there's so many different aspects and so many different parts to this specific little nugget of a gem that I hope I am imparting. Now, I know that I am imparting. And that's another thing. It's easy to know, but sometimes it's so hard to say out loud because it sounds arrogant. And I hate arrogance. I do. But arrogance, honestly, it's just the outward vocalization and belief in oneself. Maybe to a certain extent, a little bit, maybe. It has to be a collective effort, you know? Yeah. So it's been a while, but that is the journey of ascension. Not sure what number. I really hope it helps. Steadfast, patience, have faith. You've put in the work. All right.